Would you believe me if I told you that a rookie is surpassing the record set by Michael Jordan? In addition to creating waves in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark is changing the course of basketball history. Fans and observers are in disbelief as her rookie season statistics surpass those of NBA luminaries. However, how is this feasible? What does it signify for basketball's future? Let's examine Clark's current numbers. In each game, she averages 17.9 points, 8.3 assists, and 5.7 rebounds. She is in a class by herself thanks to her impressive statistics. Clark has actually become the first player in WNBA history to record a season with at least 500 points and 200 assists. The first player in the history of the WNBA, only Caitlin Clark, not Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, Diana Taurasi, or Sue Bird. It's smashing records, not simply breaking them. How does this compare to the greatest of all time, you ask? This is when things start to get interesting. In addition to being excellent for a rookie, Clark is shattering basketball legends' records. We're talking about her surpassing Michael Jordan in certain categories. However, how precisely is a rookie in the WNBA overcoming the legacy of his airness? You may be surprised by the response. Don't forget to subscribe before then. This enables us to provide amazing viewers like you with more material. Remember those Michael Jordan records that were considered indestructible by everyone? The good news is that they are no longer. Caitlin Clark is doing things that Michael Jackson couldn't do, so she's not just copying him. The stats are astounding, and the ramifications for women's basketball are enormous. Let's examine the specifics of her historic rookie campaign. She recently set a new NBA and WNBA record of 29 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds, and 5 three-pointers, making her the first player to do it. 3 blocks and 5 thefts in one game. The initial one. Even the legendary Michael Jordan didn't do this in his first season. Not only is a record being broken, but a whole new standard for overall excellence is being established. How is this possible, you may be asking? How is the GOAT being outperformed by a WNBA rookie? The game's development and Clark's special skill set hold the key to the solution. Basketball has evolved to become more positionless, emphasizing shooting and adaptability. By fusing superb shooting with outstanding court awareness and playmaking skills, Clark epitomizes this contemporary style of play. And there's more. She recently accomplished something that places her in the same select group as Steph Curry and Michael Jackson. Clark has maintained a true shooting percentage above 70% in 2 games while recording at least 29 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. Jordan and Curry are not even close to this level of effectiveness and all-around performance. During their debut seasons, 2 of the best players in history barely managed to play twice. With the season not yet halfway over, Caitlin already has 2 of those. However, is Clark's success a passing fad? Or is she redefining basketball's possibilities? It's the latter, based on how consistently she performs. She is continuously playing at a level that places her in the conversation with all-time greats, not just when she has 1 or 2 exceptional games. The fact that Clark is accomplishing these accomplishments as a rookie is especially remarkable. She is making her imprint in the professional league, not only in comparison to her colleagues, but also in contrast to the historical norms established by the game's greats. In any sport, let alone one with the depth of skill present in professional basketball, this kind of immediate impact is uncommon. Beyond simply shattering records, Clark is revolutionizing the game. Teams are being forced to change their offensive and defensive tactics due to her style of play. She is a complete player who can influence the game in a number of ways. She's not just a scorer or a passer. Because of her versatility, she is very challenging to game plan against and gives her teammates more opportunities. Given his career achievements, the Jordan comparisons may be premature, but let's not undervalue Clark. She is redefining what is possible on the court in addition to shattering his records. Is this a new GOAT that we are seeing? According to the evidence, the WNBA is experiencing something never seen before. This is where things start to get interesting, though. Clark's influence extends beyond the court. Interest in the WNBA has significantly increased as a result of her record-breaking achievements. The increase in fan interaction that we're witnessing is reminiscent of the NBA's Jordan era. However, what does this signify for women's basketball going forward? And can Clark keep up this amazing pace? Do you recall how Jordan changed the NBA? For the WNBA, Clark is doing the same. Her signature basketballs are selling out instantly, shirts are flying off the shelves, and ticket sales are soaring. Her influence is extending well beyond the court, generating a degree of enthusiasm and involvement that is evocative of the NBA's Jordan era. However, what specific changes is this rookie star making to the league? First, let's look at the astonishing numbers. Clark's team, the Indiana Fever, is now the WNBA's most watched team. We're not talking about a modest rise in TV viewership when it comes to ratings. 10 of their broadcasts have broken prior records, demonstrating that Clark is more than just a player fans are enamored with her. The Fever's bottom line is being severely impacted by the Clark effect. While ticket sales have increased by more than 250%, jersey sales have increased by more than 1,000% when the Fever visit the area. Her star power forces the opposition to reserve a larger venue. These are not only minor improvements, rather, they are revolutionary changes that show how well Clark can attract supporters and generate excitement about the league. But in order to help us reach more followers and provide amazing viewers like you with even more Caitlin Clark coverage, please like this video and subscribe if you think Caitlin Clark is amazing. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Fantastic. You may be asking yourself, is this a passing fad? The evidence doesn't support that. Clark's partnership with Wilson demonstrates that she is marketable outside of the court. Fever Rising Basketball, their limited edition, sold out in less than half an hour. It takes more than simply basketball to achieve this kind of immediate success. It also takes star power and the capacity to enthrall an audience. The fact that Clark is accomplishing all of this as a rookie is really amazing. She is consistently surpassing the hype rather than merely living up to it. She is raising the bar for performance on the court. Not only did Clark demonstrate her all-around defensive abilities as a rookie, but she also outperformed the all-time greats, becoming the fastest guard in WNBA history to record 20 career blocks. This is about a full game that is pushing the boundaries of what is feasible in women's basketball, not simply about assists or points. It's difficult to overlook the similarities to Michael Jordan's influence on the NBA. Jordan's presence signaled the beginning of a new era of men's basketball's worldwide appeal. For the women's game, Clark appears ready to follow suit. However, there's a crucial distinction. In an era of social media and instantaneous worldwide communication, Clark is taking this action, which could increase her effect even further. Some interesting questions are brought up by this. What will Clark do now that he has achieved so much success? Can she keep up her amazing pace? She has a lot of burden on her shoulders, but she hasn't buckled beneath it yet. She actually seems to like it, use the attention to improve not only her performance, but the league as a whole. We may not fully appreciate Clark's influence. She is altering perceptions in addition to the game. Her success is bringing attention to the WNBA's amazing talent, which might lead to more funding, higher salaries, and more basketball possibilities for women. However, sustainability is to make sure that this isn't just a brief surge of interest. Clark and the WNBA will need to build on this momentum. But the start of a new chapter in women's basketball history. Although it's a challenging task, Caitlin Clark appears to be the one who can fulfill it. Although rookies have made an impression in the past, Clark is generating a tsunami of titles. She is surpassing some of the younger generation's talent in addition to breaking milestones set by WNBA legends. It may not be according to the figures. A record that has stood for almost 30 years was just broken by Clark. Her ability to create plays is demonstrated by the fact that she broke Teacher Pinichuro's rookie assist record of 225. It's not just about assists, though. What is conceivable on the court is being redefined by Clark's all-around skill. How does Clark's rookie season stack up against some of the NBA's best? She has averaged 17.9 points, 8.3 assists, and 5.7 rebounds across her 29 games. Even when compared to rookie season greats like LeBron James and Steph Curry, these figures put her in a unique position. She has already recorded 11 games with 5 or more rebounds, 5 or more assists, and 20 points or more. She is now very close to the WNBA record of 12 of those games, which was achieved by two-time league MVP Breanna Stewart. Keep in mind that this is a beginner situation. It's not even the end of the season yet. Is it too soon to call Clark a generational talent then? The evidence doesn't support that. Her exploits are exceptional by any measure, not simply remarkable for a rookie. At every point, Clark is surpassing the hype rather than merely living up to it. What's really amazing is how Clark is redefining what women's basketball can do. She is not just challenging WNBA records, she is also establishing standards that are notable in the NBA and WNBA. It is nearly unheard of for a rookie to have this much impact. Clark's path suggests a legacy that might redefine basketball brilliance for both sexes. Not only is she the future of women's basketball, but she may also be the sport's future spokesperson. Players like LeBron James, who broke positional conventions and reinterpreted what it meant to be a complete player, are evocative of her ability to dominate in several areas of the game. Her tendency to shoot from a distance and locate her teammates with ease is similar to that of Steph Curry, who revolutionized offensive strategy. She likes Mike because of her desire to dominate games and elevate the league. We shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, though. The real challenge for Clark will be maintaining this level of performance over the course of his rookie season. Is she able to keep improving as teams unavoidably modify their tactics in an attempt to limit her? Will she be able to adjust? These inquiries give Clark's voyage a sense of exhilaration. Not only are we witnessing a superb athlete, we may be seeing the beginning of a basketball legend. Her influence on the sport is indisputable, but what's really fascinating is her ability to improve the sport as a whole. Thus, Caitlin Clark is not only shattering records, but also expanding the realm of basketball's potential. Her first season numbers are astounding, and in certain categories, she is surpassing basketball greats like Michael Jordan. Clark's impact is improving the WNBA as a whole, increasing attendance, ticket sales, and jersey sales. Many already see her as the face of women's basketball as she continues to break records and expectations. Both on and off the court, Clark is revolutionizing the game with his millions of social media following and consistently popular performances. Not only is basketball's future bright, it is burning, and we are all fortunate to be able to witness it develop. Are you prepared to make history? Tell us in the comments section. To ensure you never miss the most recent news, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Click the video that appears on the screen.